680.
All right, Cal basketball, number one in the Bay Area at the very least this season. 22-9, 11-7. It's been a great story. Picked for ninth in the little preseason business by the fellow Pac-10 coaches. Mike Montgomery joins us on the line. Mike, you still got it, huh?
Well, that's the theory, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's gratifying to, you always have some doubts when you don't do something as well as you'd like. It's nice to come back and act like you know what you're doing a little bit.
Yeah. Did any of that Stanford stuff play? Now, you went to Palo Alto and played them. Did any of that follow you around this year, or was that just a media story to say, oh, Montgomery's a Stanford man trying to make it at Cal?
No, it's just not a story, and once everybody kind of came to grips with it and realized it, and it was a little awkward that week, and the story was built up. The people there were very gracious, and as I knew they would be, because we've got a great relationship, and it's all gone away.
Yeah, we had you again, sports talk dialogue here. I said Montgomery's got to be coach of the year. Then when I saw that Washington won the conference for the first time since 1953. I guess it is hard to argue with Romar winning that award yesterday, huh?
No, Lorenzo did a great job, and my theory's always been there's a lot of guys in the league that, really did good jobs. It's all based on, personnel a little bit and how things break for you, and it's hard to argue with success, and Lorenzo deserves it, and in fact, that's who I voted for. Yeah,
and you guys do take this stuff seriously when they put that ballot in front of you?
Well, to the extent, yeah. I mean, I think over the years, I've probably been doing it for 20 years, there's always been some people that try to sway the votes toward their side to vote for people that probably they think won't get it, so that makes their kids or them a chance to get
sure.
it. There's just a lot of stuff. I gave up on that a long time ago. I just try to give it to who I think deserves it. Obviously, if you look at the 15 kids that were first and second team, you could make a lot of case for a lot of interchangeable parts there, because there certainly are more than 15 players worthy. But, you look at it, you're not going to spend a whole lot of time. You drive yourself crazy. But, the people that played best against you, I think you have to give some more consideration to them, because that's what you really know. You look at it, it's important, I think.
Yeah, we're talking with Mike Montgomery, head coach of Cal. They go to the Pac-10 tournament this weekend. Jerome Randall made all-conference from your squad, as did Patrick Christopher. Both are juniors. I was attacked here at my station after watching Randall. This guy's good in the clutch. I know he's, at 5'10", somebody's going to say he's too short. But I said he's almost as good as Patty Mills, and the station turned on me. Am I close, Mike?
Oh, I think so.
Thank you.
Patty Mills does some really good things, and of course he had the visibility of the Olympic Games and did a great job, and he's a very, very good player. Obviously, Jerome's different. He does some different things, but you could make a valid case there. I don't know that I want to make a comparison one way or the other. I think they're both really good players.
And I'm halfway through the question. What are you going to say? Yeah, Jerome's not that good. It's Patty Mills all the way. No, but just funny, because every time I watch you guys play, you can be down by 7, 8 points. Your team, the old cliche, doesn't quit, and this guy seems to be leading you back. He's got a pretty big heart. That's what I was basing it on.
Well, I think there's been a lot of games, Gary, where you look at us and it's been an even game, or we're down a couple, and all of a sudden from downtown he just nails a three, and then it seems to put us over the top. And we've won some big games for us based on where we finished up on him making those shots late. And he's hard to guard because he's hard to figure.
Yeah. Mike, I know you don't care about behind the scenes, but these guys had just sent me a note. Why don't you just come out and show some guts and tell Mike that Patty Mills is much better? They think I'm hoovering you too much here. Jeez.
Well, St. Mary's, Randy's done a great job, and he's kind of captured the fancy of everybody a little bit, and they're a little bit of the Bay Area darlings.
Yeah.
And, he's got a great program, and those kids have done a great job. You take Gonzaga out of the formula, and they'd be the dominant team in the WC.
Are they getting in the tournament, Mike?
I think it's going to be tough for them, but
25-6.
No, I know,
Yeah.
I know. It's a lot of it's based on in the eyes of the committee, I think who you play, and certainly the WCC had some teams at the bottom of their league that just weren't very good. So those wins don't really even help you at all. Maybe 6, maybe 8 wins right there. But no, he's done a great job. It's very hard to figure who gets in, who doesn't. There's certainly more than 65 teams deserving to play in the tournament. But when you have to make those decisions, probably the power conference is going to get a little more attention. So it makes it very difficult. You always feel bad for those teams that did a great job during the regular season and don't get in. It's going to be tough. Certainly, they're going to be sitting there on Sunday holding their breath, as are a lot of people, ourselves included.
Yeah, since we're talking about St. Mary's there, Randy Bennett's name and your name through the years came up whenever there was a big opening. Randy Bennett's name been mentioned at Arizona if indeed they don't bring back the interim coach.